woman being smashed, guy just lifeless on the ground, girl gets her head whacked. Another person just... Today I bring you one of the oddest Twitter accounts I have ever encountered. It is the People's Daily China Twitter account, and it has an undertone of odd, well, honestly, there's no other way to put it, violence throughout. It's confusing and odd, and I wanna go through a few examples with you right here, and you'll see what I mean. This is a very curious Twitter account. And I should warn you, some of these do get a little graphic, which is part of my curiosity as to why they're getting published. So here's the first one. We have an animation. These are all published relatively recently. The first one is a short video animation showing us with a sword versus advanced math. So that's it. That's the entire video. So evidently, well, let's read the caption. People's Daily China says, interesting animation that speaks the truth about college life. High school graduates, party now while you can. Life is about to get hard in college. Hashtag summer vacation. Hashtag collage life, where they've spelt college wrong. And then I guess the animation is supposed to, I'm not sure, it's not a very encouraging message. It just shows one person labeled advanced math pulling out a gun and shooting what is presumably supposed to be us or the students that are about to enter college. Not exactly an uplifting, positive message of you can do it, go get it. You can conquer advanced math and be that scientist or doctor you want to. All right, that's the first example. Let's look at a few others. So here's another recent one I found, and I want to warn you, this one gets a little more graphic. The caption goes, hashtag tragic, a girl was electrocuted and killed immediately while playing in a scenic fountain in Yangzhou, North China's Shanxi. I'm sure I butchered that pronunciation, but I'm doing my best here. So let's watch this video. The first thing you'll notice is a lot of blurred faces. Creepy music. Several kids are playing in scenic fountain. Okay. Keep watching. And we're watching them play. Slow down. Oh, the girl falls in. Rewind. Let's make sure to really capture this. And now we have some text rolled out over what is a blurred box, which to my eye, as somebody that works in the media, makes it seem like they took this footage that already had captions or some sort of text on it, ripped the footage, and then put their own text on top of it without giving credit to where they got the footage. You can see in the top left, there's also a blurred part where they put People's Daily, which is just blatant copyright theft. But I guess that's a theme for the Chinese government, so what should we expect? Okay, so a girl was electric shocked and immediately killed. Jeez. And then they just posted this on Twitter. Okay, quickly, some adult tries to come and pull the child up. It's looking very lifeless. I know, I'm sad. I'm sorry. Oh, that's it. That's the full video. They don't even show up to get the kid out. Like I said, I'm sorry this is slightly graphic, but that's the nature, the oddity of what confuses me so much about this Twitter account. Is why are they posting this video of presumably this little girl just dying in a fountain? As if it's, well, hashtag tragic. What? Although, I should be honest, I can't verify if what we're indeed watching here is of a little girl getting electrocuted in a fountain, or if she just fell and bopped her head, and maybe had a concussion or passed out, and then eventually the adult dragged her out of the water. It's unclear as the video cuts out before there's any context. They also don't explain why there's electric current running in the fountain, what happened to the girl, why the adult who's pulling the girl out doesn't get electrocuted, why the other people running around the fountain weren't electrocuted. None of this is explained, so I don't actually know if this girl died of electrocution, which would be presumably what the point of journalism is to give context to what would otherwise be a video that's very easy to manipulate and present whatever type of narrative you want. But second, the narrative that the People's Daily China choose to show is straight up just some child dying. And once again, I just can't wrap my head around that they believe this is what their Western audience on Twitter wants to watch. This is what somebody sat there in a room and saw this video, ripped it from, I guess, some other media outlet, put on their own text that gives no context to what we're actually watching, besides watch this little girl get electrocuted and die. And then, like, yeah, this is good. Let's put this out on Twitter. I just find it shocking more than hashtag tragic. Okay, but you can see this undertone of violence persisting throughout. So let's watch a third one here. These are all relatively recent videos, by the way. This tweet says recent accidents of falling objects from skyscrapers and children falling off window in China have raised widespread concerns. Okay, so maybe something like what happened to Eric Clapton happened in China recently. Let's take a look at New York's window safety code to prevent such accidents from happening again. And they have a video. So we watched the video here. Some shots of New York City. And okay, we have a reporter giving some context about what happened in China. Now we're in New York. Great. And immediately it cuts to somebody just getting obliterated by a falling object. Yes, they're blurred, but that was totally unexpected. What happened to this person they just showed? And then there's another one. A car getting smashed. Woman being smashed. Guy just lifeless on the ground. Girl gets her head whacked. Another person just a collage of people getting maimed by falling objects without any warning or any context. Once again, I can't believe that this was the supercut they chose to put along with this, what otherwise I guess would be a video expose on how New York City's skyscraper code prevents more people from getting hurt or falling out of buildings, which is an interesting question. But the idea of to put this supercut of people just lifeless on the ground after getting bamboozled by falling objects is stunning. And if you think, okay, this is a very odd Twitter account, but what's the real purpose of People's Daily China? Well, don't let them fool you. They recently posted a tweet during the Hong Kong protests, and it reads like this. So here's the caption. The caption is, "Our protests in hashtag Hong Kong, quote, peaceful." And now we have a supercut of just physical assault of your, buffet-like order here. We have a man being smashed in the back. We have people being shoved and kicked. Fire down the streets. Dramatic music. But I can't piece together what we're actually watching. There's no context of whether these are indeed protesters in Hong Kong or if they're random one-off incidents that have been cut together to show the protesters in Hong Kong. They give no evidence that this is indeed the actions of protesters in Hong Kong or that these are indeed recent video clips. So you can infer really what the role of People's Daily China is, which is a propaganda arm of the Chinese government. And once again, they do it through a kind of violent undertone of video work. Anyway, I find this Twitter account deeply fascinating. I'm not sure how many people are aware of it, but it's always interesting to follow what the Chinese government thinks will further their agenda or what Western audiences want to see. And their execution on this currently leaves a lot to be desired, I would argue. Let me know what you guys think. Check it out. It's People's Daily China at PD China. Extremely odd Twitter account. You can browse through this Twitter account for days and never quite think you're made out of the kind of Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter of People's Daily China tweets. They're just odd. It's like a funhouse mirror that doesn't quite accurately reflect what you would see in, quote, normal Western mainstream media outlets in the way they publish content. Like I said, check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you found this interesting. I certainly did. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.